Hi, everybody. Welcome. We're so glad to have you here today to talk about one of my favorite projects here at NHSA, the Curious Classroom. So while everybody is taking their digital seat, we'll just do a little bit of housekeeping. My name is Rachel Hutchison. I'm the Director of On-Demand Learning at NHSA, and I also manage our Curious Classroom initiative. You might also know me as my alter ego, whom you'll see a little bit later, Pinky Jackalope. Today is going to be really fun for all of us grown-ups because we're going to talk a little bit about all the cool things that you get to do with your littles this year that NHSA is going to provide for you. These are Curious Classroom events, are live virtual events. And I call them events, not shows, because they are fully intended to be engaging and for you and your littles to enjoy and experience them together. What we're really hoping will happen is that it will spark curiosity for both of you, all the grown-ups and all the kids, and it will lead to really engaging, curious, exciting conversations, which is where children learn best. So, um, we are going to really focus on music and movement and storytelling and play, all the things that you will recognize that we know best as means of teaching with young children. And we bring in your host, Pinky Jackalope, who models all of that great curiosity and wonder that we hope that our children are going to experience while they are in the classroom as well. So I would love to know how many of you, just out of curiosity, uh, knew of jackalopes before you met my little pink one. That is something that I brought with me from my home state of Montana, and I really enjoy when people ask me what in the world is a jackalope. So if you know, enlighten the others in the room. Um, a little bit about the history of this program. Um, we launched the Curious Classroom, previously known as NHSA in the Classroom, back during the COVID era. We had been hearing from the field that a lot of our teachers were feeling very isolated in their classrooms. I'm sure a fair number of you remember not being able to bring in any teaching artists, not being able to go anywhere, and just how isolating and frightening that was. So NHSA stepped in and looked for ways to do direct service into the classrooms. It was kind of new for us. But if any of you were here for the very beginning, you'll remember that we started with a music and movement time with our buddy, Nick the Music Man, and over 2,000 registrations came in for that first program. So we thought, okay, this is something that we can provide that is valuable to you. So we kept going. And from there, we began exploring ways to bring in partners who could, again, offer these highly interactive, very engaging sessions. This is not a sit and saturate. This is everybody get up and get involved. And that would be a very low lift for you to put into place because you have too much to do to take on any resources that are going to take a lot of work for you to put into place. We call them falling down easy. All you have to do is join us, and you're immediately learning and engaging and playing and having fun. So we currently have three partners that meet this gold standard, and you're going to hear more about the resources that they have available for you today. So that's very exciting, and I don't want to spend in too much more time on getting us set. But if you're like into this, excited, ready, we're going to go ahead and bring up our list of programs that are available for you today. These are our National Zoo field trips, which we do 4 times a year, and then we have a birthday party we do in May. We have our garden story times, which take you through gardening in every season. And then we have our Mother Goose time, which is all about early literacy and rhyming, but it also covers all aspects of child development in the different activities and ways that you can explore the topics. So if you're ready to jump in right now, that QR code will take you to where you can register. But in the meantime, I would love for you to meet our partners and hear a little bit more about each one of these programs. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and pass the baton to Bethany Wells with the Smithsonian National Zoo.
Hello. Thank you so much for that, Rachel and Pinky. So I am so excited and honored to be able to share with you the Get a Head Start with the Smithsonian program. Um, let's see. Okay. So basically today we're going to quickly cover what this program is, the virtual field trips we offer, the online resources we offer, and then maybe we'll save it until the very end, or I'll let Courtney and Rachel decide how we want to do questions. Let's see. Okay, so get a head start with the Smithsonian. Pretty long title, so you're going to hear me talk about it using the acronym GHSS. This is kind of a three-pronged program. So we have live virtual field trips that take place from the National Zoo. We have classroom or at-home resources that extend the learning that happens during those field trips. Although I will say right off the bat, they are created so that you don't necessarily need to watch the field trip to enjoy the resource, but it is kind of fun to do both. And then the last thing we have is professional development. And that is created by Smithsonian early learning experts. It's hosted on the NHSA Academy, and we offer live webinars periodically throughout the year. But the thing I really want to focus on today is our live field trips, because that's something that you get to experience with your students, with your kids. Um, so I did want to introduce kind of who's behind this program a little bit. Rachel already teed it up really well, but it's a collaboration between the National Head Start Association, the Smithsonian Zoo, and then Nick the Music Man is part of this program. And then something really unique about this specific project is that we do get to involve all the other wonderful Smithsonian museums. So, although the live field trips do focus on the National Zoo, we love to talk about other Smithsonian units and objects in the field trip. And you'll see that a lot of the resources are created by other Smithsonian units. So, if you're familiar with the Air and Space Museum, or natural history, or American history, we have wonderful collaborating partners that work with us. Okay. Okay. So the overview of a GHSS field trip, they do require registration. It's a Zoom webinar, but they're 30 minutes. They involve music and dancing. And the dialogue that we use, it's focused on an early ed topic. So if you're familiar with creative curriculum, we're very similar to that style in the sense that for one field trip, we're going to focus on color. For another field trip, we're going to focus on trees. And so the really unique and cool thing about us, though, is we get to focus on that theme through animals and animal facts. So if we were talking about trees, you can see in this picture, maybe we would use lemurs, red-ruffed lemurs, as our live animal to talk about trees and where they grow and who uses trees and their importance for animals and people. And so we do use 1 to 2 live animals per program. And then the last thing I wanted to mention that's part of a field trip is this fun, we call it almost like a commercial or cutaway, but it's Pinky's Smithsonian Adventure. Pinky does get to travel to different DC museums, and so we will show a quick clip of her visits where she gets to interact with other Smithsonian museums and their objects that goes with the theme of that field trip. Okay, and the best way to show what this program is all about is really just to have you get a taste of a recorded example. So Courtney, I don't know if you can go ahead and click that Zoom link, and hopefully sound is shared, just so we can get a taste. And then if we can go to about like 24 minutes and 29 seconds. Perfect.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, Bex. Bex, look.
Hello.
Bex, look. What is
Ah,
that?
Isn't she adorable? That's Lynn Mai. That's
In
our
mine.
newest herd member.
Oh, and she's a little baby girl.
She's a little baby girl, yes.
Oh, and you said, wait, how old is she? When was she born?
She's actually only 2 months old. She was born on February 2nd, Groundhog Day.
Oh, that's amazing.
ah. Now we know her
Well,
very
does she
well.
like to eat bananas?
So not yet, but I have no doubt that just like the rest of the herd, she's probably going to love them soon. But right now she's
Oh,
still on a bottle, so she still drinks milk.
she's such
Oh,
a baby.
Yeah.
How tall is Lynn Mai now?
You know, it's funny. Lynn Mai is actually the same height as you. She's
Oh,
3 feet tall.
no. Lynn Mai and I are the same. Pinky's tall. One pinky tall.
I think that's a good little quick clip. And then I actually am going to have you go forward a little bit, Courtney, to 27 minutes and 12 seconds. I wanted you to get a sneak peek of the music and movement part of this program with Nick, the music man. Lynn Mai likes to move around. Nick, can we sing another song with Lynn Mai?
that's right. And I want all my friends to get up because we're going to move around the group space right in your classroom right now. Here we go. Elephants, elephants, stomp, stomp around and see what you see. Buzz, buzz, buzz around. Okay, now see if you can touch something taller than you. Touch something that's taller than you. Whoa, can you reach up and touch something taller than you? Maybe it's a
Thank
refrigerator.
you so much.
Maybe it's a chalkboard. Could be something like a wall.
Okay. So, Pinky, I don't know if Pinky Jackalope is ready to say hello, but I want to ask you, how was it meeting those elephants during that program last year?
Bethany, that little elephant has grown so much. Do you know
Oh
she's
my
bigger than me
goodness.
now?
Oh my goodness, I do know that. Guess what? I just found out
What?
her new updated weight.
What is it? How much does she weigh now?
She weighs over 900 pounds.
Oh,
And when we first did that program, she was about 400. So she's really
that
grown.
she is eating so many bananas now.
She is. And still lots and lots of milk, though. She still loves her bottles.
Oh, milk is good. I like milk too.
So, Pinky, during these field trips, we're not just watching a video, though. What else
No,
are we doing?
we ask questions, Bethany.
Yes,
So
exactly.
many questions. And sometimes our Head Start friends, they ask questions too.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yes, I'm so glad you brought that up. So it is a big question-based field trip. Of
Hmm.
course, like me and Pinky, we are talking about the theme. So in this particular field trip, we were talking about size and measurement. And so we were
Yeah.
talking about our baby elephant size versus our big elephant size, our daddy elephant. But it's also run by the questions that teachers and caregivers put in the chat. So Pinky will respond, Nick will respond live, and we have our national zookeepers responding live to the kids and whatever pops into their minds, what they're curious about in that moment.
And they
So
are very, very curious.
they are. It's amazing. Our keepers love to interact with the kiddos. So not only do we have um, we have these amazing field trips, and this has already been shown, but these are our upcoming field trips for the 26-27 school year. So I won't spend a ton of time on that. But we also have GHSS resources. And so these resources are truly meant to be, like Pinky has discussed before, drop dead easy. They're either detailed lesson plans or it's a simple activity instruction. We even have some storybooks created. And these resources just help extend and support the learning of that early ed topic. So the field trip was so fun. We got to do so many things in that half an hour. But we know that after the field trip, there's probably going to be more questions, right, Pinky?
There's always more questions. Well, Bethany, I have a question right now.
Yes,
Isn't there also a way to play music?
there is a way to play music. Yes. So our wonderful Nick the Music Man has created music playlists for us. So you will find on our website, and I'm gonna just jump ahead a little bit. You will find on our website, accessing our resources, we have these lesson plans, we have the activities, and we have Nick's music playlist living within the zoo website. And they're also searchable. So this is actually a new feature where you can filter through these resources. You can filter through language. We offer English and Spanish right now. You can filter through the format, the age group, if something's geared towards infants versus a little bit older. And so we're really excited about this filtering option.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's so fancy, Bethany.
I know it's going to be a great school year, and we're ready to start it up with food in October and gorillas.
I
So
love food.
I know. And this year specifically, we have some really cool objects, Smithsonian objects that are going to make an appearance during each field trip and an appearance in the resources. So it's very exciting.
You all have to come. It's so much fun.
Yes, please, please come. We would love to have everyone there with us dancing and then after the field trip itself. So I know we have other programs we need to discuss, so I'm happy to pass it on. But thank you, Pinky, for helping me a little bit.
Thank you, Bethany. See you at the zoo.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Sarah, and I am with Kids Gardening, and we are going to travel from the animal kingdom and talk about the plant kingdom now. So we are a national nonprofit organization that is based in Vermont, but we work all over the country, and our mission is to make sure that every child has a chance to play, learn, and grow through gardening. And two of us work with the Head Start programs. Myself, I'm the senior education specialist, and Noelle Sabolka, who's coming on later, and she's our content and outreach manager. So I'm just going to provide a quick overview of everything we do, and then we're going to get into our garden story times. But this is all part of the National Head Start Association's Grow More Good grant program, which is part of a larger partnership between NHSA, Scott's Miracle Grow Foundation, and our organization to get kids into the garden. It's called the Grow More Good initiative. And we are part of this is to help through creating educational webinars, support resources to help you garden, and also, as I mentioned, the garden story times. Just also want to mention that part of this program is a garden grant program to help you get funds to start new or expand existing programs. I'm not going to go into too much detail on that, but we will have a grant information webinar on October 22nd for you to learn more. So put that into your calendars if you're interested in that. Why do we want to get kids gardening early as we can? Gardening provides a really exciting hands-on experience, not only for your kids, also for your teachers and for your families. And it's a great way to connect to the natural world around you and to increase the appreciation, especially for kids, of the understanding of fresh and healthy foods and nutrition, while also, if you start that seed early, inspire a whole lifelong love of gardening. And we have a lot of great resources that we've developed for you to help you get started. We have our Seeds of Success Toolkit, and you'll get links to all of this following the webinar. And this just is all just basics of how to get started, how to start small and grow, help get your confidence up. It has it step by step in detail on how to start a garden program, but specifically for the young children audience and for the ECA educators, we've created this resource called Gardening with Kids Basic Toolkit, which has very specific information about how to start gardening with young kids. And then we have lesson plans and activity ideas and handout and other resources for each season. So this, what I have up here is our fall garden series. And this is also available in English and Spanish. And you can download that from the NHSA website. We also offer educational webinars. We will have our first webinar this coming up in November. And we also have, and then we will have one in the spring also. And then we also have a Gardening with Kids basic course, which is part of the Academy Plus. So I want to turn it over now to our interactive component, which is our gardening story times, and to Noelle.
Thank you so much, Sarah. So as part of the Curious Classroom, we are facilitating 4 garden story times a year, starting with fall in November and going every other month until May. And we feature books that are really getting into garden concepts and ecological concepts in ways that are developmentally appropriate for littles, starting before and after the actual reading of the book with discussions that foster, social emotional ideas, how plants have similar needs to us and creatures in the garden are worth our respect. All these really nice concepts that get kids connected with nature. Literacy, of course, with story time, but environmental education, colors, numbers, all of these things that connect with whatever the theme is of the book that season. And it is co-hosted by Pinky Jackalope. So there's a lot of really nice sort of repartee where we chit chat about the season we're in, what we're experiencing, how it might be different where Pinky is versus where I am, and how what we experience in our own personal neighborhood might be different from our other friends around the country in NHSA. So it's a nice discussion of so many concepts beyond just gardening, but really getting kids excited about gardening and nature. And each session has a similar flow to it. We start with a discussion about the current season of the year, whatever the themes are in the book we're about to read, kind of teasing those a bit with show and tell of maybe a seasonal food or plant that we're going to see later in the book. And then we always do a simple song connected with movements. I write these using just lyrics that go with the theme of our book and really recognizable children's song melodies. So we do a little bit of singing and a little bit of movement, but this is really fun to get ready for with your littles in advance. We have the lyrics sheets for those. So you guys can do that together, practice a little bit and be ready for story time, or just show up and not need to worry about the pressure of that. I always make sure kids know that they can just watch or just move or just sing, whatever feels comfortable for you all. And then we do our interactive reading of the book. There's open-ended questions, there's notice and wonder moments, and you are able to sort of share the kids' thoughts through chat if you'd like to. Pinky will also sort of fill in what she is seeing. And then we end with a little preview of the activities and crafts that we collect for you each story time. So you are given a download with 2 or 3 related craft/garden activities that connect with the book. So we'll get you and the kids excited about doing those together in advance, and then give you all of everything you need to do those together afterwards. And this year, we do have our titles ready. We are going to be updating that landing page soon, but we are going to be doing all 4 books from a new series called Errol's Seasons, which is written and illustrated by Jillian Hibbs. And if you're familiar with the book Errol's Garden, which Jillian published some years back, this is sort of a continuation of that. This was also our summer story time our last year, and that recording is available to watch and get familiar with. But this series follows Errol and his friends through the seasons in the garden and has really great connecting ideas to a lot of the activities we'll preview with you. And there are our dates for each of them. So you can register. We have that link for you there that is the same from the QR code earlier. So you can register for all 4 story times at once as a series. And we're going to do a little bit of a very quick demo. This is definitely an annotated version. I have, 5 minutes, not 30, but we're going to take a look so you can get a sneak peek of one of our books from this season and get an idea about what an interactive read might look like online. So we'll get started and say hello, Pinky, and hello, Head
Hello.
Start. Hi, friends.
Hello, Noelle.
It's so nice to be here with you. We are going to read a book together today about the time of year that we are in right now. Do you happen
That's
to know
yes.
what time of year it might be right now? There is a name for the season we're in. It's very warm.
Hmm.
It's very sunny. There are
Oh,
long days. Pinky, do you know what time of year we're in?
okay, wait. It's not winter because that's cold. And
Mm.
it's not fall because the leaves are all up on the trees. Oh, Noelle, I think it's summer.
It is summer. You're absolutely right. We have so many green leaves on our trees. It's a very green, very warm season. We're getting all of these fresh and juicy foods from the garden, and
Mm.
we are going to take a look and see some of them today.
Oh, let's look.
Oh, it is summer. It's hot and it's dry. Let's get watering. Aha. So when it's warm outside, that does tend to dry out the soil where plants live a little bit faster. And one of the most important garden jobs in the summer that you can help with is to water the plants.
I
I
can
see
totally do that.
you can totally do that. And there's lots of different ways to do it. I see these four friends here have different ways of watering. On the left, I see a friend with a spray bottle. Spritz, spritz. Just a little bit of spritz and spray. It's fun to spritz ourselves sometimes too when it's hot outside, huh?
Ah.
And I see a friend here with a watering can where we can pour the water out. Can you make a watering can with your hand? And pour the water out and let it drip, 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 drip on all of our plants. Oh, bring it back up. Pour it out again. Yay! Good job, friends. You're ready to water. Do you need water when you're thirsty, when it's hot outside?
Oh my goodness, yes.
I do too, and plants do too. Isn't that we have something in common with plants? We both
We
need water when it's
both
really hot
need
outside.
water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really nice. These tomatoes need lots of water to help them grow.
Hmm.
Ah, this friend is watering the tomatoes. Do you like tomatoes?
I love tomatoes.
Ooh, me too. Tomatoes are so tasty. They are a summer food. They're ready for picking in the summertime. So we see lots of delicious tomatoes and lots of different colors in the summertime. What color are these tomatoes?
Let me see. The leaves are green and the tomatoes are red.
They're red
Mhm.
tomatoes. Tomatoes can come in different colors. They can come in yellow and purple and
Oh,
with stripes of green and red together. There's so many cool colors of tomatoes.
whoa, tomatoes are amazing.
Yum, we're picking berries. So many of them are ripe. Do you recognize any of these berries that these friends are picking in the garden?
Those look like raspberries. Are they raspberries, Noel?
Those are raspberries. They grow in a big bush. What
What are
about these
the
other
other
ones?
ones?
Hmm,
They're red too, but the plants are different.
they're small plants.
Hmm.
I think those may be strawberries.
Oh, yeah, I see it now. Those are strawberries. Oh, now they grow very different from raspberries.
They do. They grow really small and low to the ground, but you can have lots of different strawberry plants together and pick all of your strawberries in a patch, which
Mm.
is a lot of plants together. This
Oh, I
friend
like that.
has them growing on different layers of hanging in baskets. That's really neat. We can grow in all kinds of ways.
It's so clever.
There are lots of bugs in the garden. Look at the
Oh,
pollen sticking to the bee's legs. We've got a magnifying glass we can put on our nature eyes and get a little close to this bee.
whoa. Look
Wow.
at that.
That
Why is he such a...
golden circle on the bee's leg is a big collection of pollen. They go from flower to flower, drinking nectar and collecting pollen. and bringing it back to their hive, where they turn it into a really tasty food that we
What?
eat, but they also
What
eat.
do they make?
It's golden, it's sticky, it's very sweet. We might put it in a cup of tea or drizzle it on top of a piece of toast or a muffin.
Is it, is it, is it honey?
It's honey! Bees go from flower to flower collecting what they need to go home and make honey, and we get to enjoy it too. Isn't that great?
Thank you, bees.
Thank you, bees. I say thank you, bees, every time I have honey. And when I see one, because they can hear me, right? So,
They're working hard. We should always say thank you.
where is it going? Ah, to the wildflower patch. All of these colorful flowers are blooming in the wildflower patch. I see bees. What other insects do you see here?
Look, there's a butterfly, Noelle.
A butterfly. I see a butterfly too. I see a dragonfly, a blue dragonfly. Do
There
you
he
see
is. There he is.
that? Wow. And even, oh, there's a little green one hiding down at the bottom on a
Really?
dandelion. Do you see that
Where is he?
insect?
Where is he?
There's a
Uh,
grasshopper
grasshopper!
hopping through the field. So many insects. The garden has lots of creatures, and especially in summertime, insects are singing. They are everywhere, buzzing and helping us to pollinate our flowers and make lots of food. We'll learn
Noelle,
more
I
about
like
that
to
soon.
sing too.
Summer is for busy insects and juicy berries.
Mm,
That is so nice. I love all these things about summer.
I do too. I can't wait to share these books with all our Head Start friends.
Me too. Thank you all so much. That's just a little preview of our repartee, and we really hope that you can join us and dive into these seasonal
Right back.
concepts with kids and get
Come back
excited
again.
about gardening. I will pass things on to Courtney now.
Courtney,
Courtney,
I
you are
think you're
muted.
muted.
Hi, everybody. My name is Courtney, and I work with NHSA, and I have the opportunity to help produce all of these wonderful Curious Classroom programs. So today I'm excited to tell you about one of our newest, which is called the Cabinet of Wonder, or you may also hear us call it Mother Goose Time. So it started with Miss Natalie Merchant. She first became involved with Head Start while she was volunteering 8 years ago in a Head Start center in Troy, New York. She was their artist in residence for 3 years, and during that time, she taught music and poetry and developed costumes for several hundred preschool-age children. And this experience inspired her to write music and design costumes and sew these costumes and create the Cabinet of Wonder. So in 2025, Natalie Merchant became the NHSA Artist in Residence and launched the Cabinet of Wonder website, making all of these programs accessible for Head Start students to use, and they're all absolutely free. So the Cabinet of Wonder is all based on Mother Goose rhymes. It's been reimagined for this next generation. It includes music and poetry and dramatic arts and a collection of 17 beautifully produced songs, music videos, and teaching guides that all breathe a brand new life into Mother Goose rhymes. The songs and videos that you'll see have been recorded in collaboration with the Chicago Symphony Orchestra and the Chicago's Children's Theater. And you'll see how these children love the nonsensical poetry, and the adults are also so inspired, and you'll just sense the joy from everyone who was involved in making these productions. So, if you're wondering why the Cabinet of Wonder, first, it's accessible and engaging. So in addition to this being a free online tool, the Cabinet of Wonder is making nursery rhymes accessible for this next generation by creating resources that appeal to all learning styles. So there's a diverse cast of characters that help the children to relate to these old-fashioned rhymes. The songs span a wide variety of musical genres, so introducing them to a world of music and instruments that can be experienced and explored. There's also meaningful adult and child interactions, and that includes you as the teachers. All of the music, the videos, and the activities and the teaching guides have been carefully crafted to spark their curiosity and the wonder in grown-ups as well, and to encourage fun and meaningful interactions with children. The research has shown that adults engaging children in conversation is vitally important for healthy brain development, and so that's why the Cabinet of Wonder provides discussion guides with questions that you can ask your students about phonetics, language, and a wide range of topics related to the content of that nursery rhyme. So you'll be able to help with the nursery rhymes and engage with them as well. There's also phonological awareness, and you can use this a lot of different ways. There's different tools and activities to engage the children with. And we recommend the Cabinet of Wonder because the research has also shown that nursery rhymes themselves are great teaching tools for the brain as it learns language. Because the nursery rhymes are proven predictors of reading, writing, and spelling abilities. This also has whole child development. So you can use the activities in the teaching guides to go beyond the literacy and with suggestions for games, imaginative play, physical activity, cognitive, emotional, and social development. And this is a multi-domain learning. So when you explore the Cabinet of Wonder, you're looking at a single tool that supports all of your school readiness goals in every developmental domain, and they are flexible and delightful to use as you want. So, the goal isn't to have you use every single resource or have a prescriptive activity. These are designed so that you can take advantage of every resource the way you want to. You can be very flexible and do what works best for you and for your children. So you can start by selecting rhymes and learning together, asking them discovery questions and identifying what sparks their interest and yours. And then together you can explore those interests and dive deeper. And so I think the best way to show you how amazing the Cabinet of Wonder is that we can dive in and explore one of the teaching guides. So I'm going to see if my curious friend Pinky Jackalope wants to dive into the Cabinet of Wonder with me.
Oh,
So
you know I do, Courtney.
So we're just first going to start by exploring the website. When you
Ooh,
get this recording, you'll get the links. We always give the teachers access to these, and this is where they can come and explore and look at the beautiful pictures and dive deeper into all of these cast of characters and poetry.
they all look so beautiful, Courtney.
Yes, it's so hard to pick. What about this one? This little
What's
girl.
that?
Look
What's
at
that? Let's
her.
see. Yeah, I want to look.
She's the Queen of Hearts. Do you want to take a look at her?
Queen of Hearts.
The Queen of
Ooh.
Hearts. Yeah, look at
Oh, she
her.
does look like a queen. Wow, what is she
Mhm.
holding? What are those?
Those are tarts. Do you know what tarts are?
No, I don't know.
They're cute little desserts. Look how small they are. It's a
Mm.
pastry and it's filled with those juicy berries that Miss Noel was just talking about. So
Hey,
those are tarts.
Noel, we can grow the berries and then put them in yummy things.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yum, yum,
So,
yum.
look what she's
um,
wearing, Courtney. It's so pretty.
it is. Do
Oh,
you see those hearts on her crown? Do you
oh,
see those little white hearts?
look at that. That's why she's the queen of hearts. There's hearts on her crown.
There are. Did you know Mother Goose wrote a rhyme about her? Would you
No.
like to hear it, Pinky?
Oh, I would love to hear it. Yeah.
Okay. The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer's day.
She did. Look, there
The
they are.
Knave of Hearts, yeah, they're beautiful, huh? The Knave of Hearts, he stole those tarts and took them clean away.
Wait, Courtney. He did what?
He stole those heart
Oh,
tarts and took them clean away.
it's not
I know.
okay. Did he get in
I,
trouble?
I guess we'll have to find out. The King of
Yeah, let's see.
Hearts, he called for the tarts and caught the knave for sure.
Good. Then he got in trouble, right?
Let's see. The Knave of Hearts brought back the tarts and vowed he'd steal no more.
What? Wait, what does
Yeah,
that mean? He what it? He
he
vowed?
vowed. Yeah,
What's that?
he made like a promise that he wouldn't steal any more. But Pinky, why do you think he stole the tarts?
Oh, I don't know, 'cause he's bad.
Maybe. Would you forgive someone who stole your tarts?
Well, aw, do I have to?
It would be
I,
really nice if we could forgive.
oh, ugh. I guess that's the good thing to do, huh? I guess he
Hmm.
did vow not to do it again. Does that mean he's sorry? Is he sorry?
He's sorry. Yeah, and
Oh,
he's not going to do it anymore.
sometimes I do things when I feel bad, and then I say sorry.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Forgiveness. Yep.
Oh,
All right. Well, so Pinky, you got to learn that rhyme. Would you like to be able to recite that rhyme?
I could say it myself.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start. I'm going to say one part of the rhyme and then you repeat it back to me. Are you ready?
okay. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay. The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts all on a summer's day.
Let's start. You should do this with me. Ready? The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer's day.
Good job. Ready? The Knave of Hearts, he stole those tarts and took them clean away.
The Knave of Hearts, he stole those tarts and took them clean away.
The King of Hearts, he called for the tarts and caught the knave for sure.
The King of Hearts, he called for the tarts and the knave for sure.
The Knave of Hearts brought back the tarts and vowed he'd steal no more.
The Knave of Hearts brought back the tarts and vowed he'd steal no more. Ah, that
Good
was
job,
fun. I like
Pinky.
that.
Yeah. Did you like how some of those words were rhyming?
They
Do you
were
know
what?
what they were rhyming? That means the sounds sounded the same. They were different at the beginning, but they were the same at the end, like hearts and tarts.
Hearts, tarts, hearts, carts. Oh, you're right. They do sound the same at the end. That's amazing.
Pinky, can you think of any other words that might rhyme with hearts or tarts?
Oh, that's hard. What about you, Head Start? Can you think of any? Hmm. How
Mm,
about smart?
smart, yes. What
Yeah.
about start?
Oh, like Head
Like
Start.
Head Start.
Yay.
Yay.
What about, oh, Bethany, you know one. Art. Like at our museums.
That's so
Mhm.
true.
Yeah.
Hey, this is fun. I like this.
I bet Miss
Start,
Noel,
smart, heart.
I bet Miss Noel might have a garden cart.
Oh, I bet she does. That's important. Ooh. And a
Yeah.
garden is something in which we can all take part. Thanks to people, Miss Sarah, who teach us how.
Yeah, that is great. So, Pinky, this makes a really great song. Do you want to hear it?
I would love that. Yeah.
All right, let's hear it, and we'll watch this fun video with it.
The Queen of Hearts by Mother Goose.
Well, the Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts all on a summer's day. The Queen of Hearts, she made some summer's day. All the day, all that summer's day. All the day, all of that summer's day. Then the knave of hearts, he stole the tides, all on a summer's day. The knave of hearts, he stole the tides, all on a summer's day. All the day, all that summer's day. All the day, all of that summer's day. With the king of hearts, he called for the tarts, and he caught the knave for sure. And the knave of hearts brought back the tarts, and he vowed he'd steal no more. All the day, all that summer's day. All the day, all that summer's day. All the day, all that summer's day. All the day, all that summer's day.
Woo woo! I love that song so much, Courtney.
Wasn't that a great song?
Oh my goodness, that was so great. There were so many fun instruments playing.
And so many fun costumes and kids dancing.
And
Well,
that knave did look sorry.
he did look sorry, and she forgave him.
Yeah, she's a good queen.
She's a good queen. Well, thank you, Pinky, for listening and learning the rhyme with me. Pinky, you have a really terrific imagination, and it's so fun to work with you.
Oh, I love working with you too, Courtney. And I hope everybody gets to go and explore the Cabinet of Wonder. Oh, look, that's how you get there. We're going to do 4 Mother Goose times this year, everybody. And you can come explore with all the kids in your Head Start program. It's going to be amazing. I hope to see you there.
All right. So everyone will get a follow-up email that has this recording as well as the resources that we've shared. You'll get all the information so that you can sign up, you and your kiddos, for all of the field trips that we'll have this academic year. And we really look forward to seeing you and seeing your kiddos and having you laugh and dance along with us. So, as Miss Natalie would say, you're as welcome as can be. And she also sings this goodbye song at the end of every activity. So today we're just going to thank our partners for being here with us. Thank you, Head Start, for being with us. And we look forward to seeing you this fall in the classroom.
It's almost time to say goodbye. But don't be sad. We could come back again. Miss Natalie always says, you're as welcome as can be. So come back again, and we'll sing and we'll dance and play games and learn new rhymes and everything. Wait, I just remembered. We should help Miss Natalie clean up. Let's.
All right. Thank you, Head Start. Have a great day.